Hey guys, welcome to RV Recording. This is going to be an unboxing of the PS5. Now, to be honest with you, I actually gave up on trying to get the PS5. Like, I really wanted it when it first came out last year in November, and then up to about a month ago, I really just gave up and said, screw it. If I can see it in stores, I'll pick it up. If not, then I'm not going to even worry about it. But luckily, I got an email from PlayStation Direct, and they pretty much told me that I had like a special invitation to try to pick it up the next day at like 12 p.m. Pacific time. It's weird they gave you Pacific time, not Eastern time, but so 12 p.m. Pacific was 3 p.m. here. So I was like, you know what, cool, like this is it, this is my last shot. Because I actually got like an invitation email from PlayStation Direct that I was on like the waiting list or whatever, I figured, okay, this might be legit. And if this ain't legit, then I'm really over it. So I tried it and it worked, and I ended up getting it. And you know it came from Sony PlayStation Direct because it has this like silver sticker on top of the box that if you get it from Best Buy or Target or Walmart, they don't give you that PlayStation little silver sticker. That's like strictly from PlayStation Direct. So that's a cool little thing, I guess. But yeah, I mean, it's a really big box. I'm really happy I got it, but we got to go ahead and crack this open. So let's go ahead and get right to it. So I ended up getting the disc version, as you can see, just because I think it's going to be better as far as like if I actually want to just buy games, I'll be able to like resell them if I don't want them anymore. So that's kind of why I want the disc version. Pretty much simple as that. Plus, there's not that much space in here. You can see it's only 825 gig. It's not even 1 terabyte. So I was like, yeah, I really don't want that much storage and space on here. So if I could just like be able to get the games separate and then delete them as I go, I think that'd be a better option. So just gonna go ahead and slide this out. Funny, it even gives you instructions on how to open it. If you can see right there, kind of tells you like the first step, second step, third step. That's pretty funny. So now I can just slide it on out. Yeah. I'll put this back here. It's really hard to get everything in one shot. So just keep that in mind. I'm trying to do the best I can. Kind of a one-man band here. Alright, so first thing up top, we got the good stuff. We got the first thing you're gonna see. I'll go ahead and grab this. So top of the box, we got some paperwork. I don't really read those. First thing here, we got the controller. Now, the PS5 actually comes with the charger for the controller. When you buy a PS5, it comes with the charger for the controller. But when you just get a controller, it doesn't come with that charging cable. So that's kind of weird. They don't have that on here. But here's the power cable for the actual PS5. So we'll go ahead and take this out. And then that should be the charging cable for the controller. And then here is the stand. So depending on how you want to set the PS5 up, if you want it vertical or horizontal, you're going to need this either way how you do it. I don't know how serious it is as far as like you needing it. This is HDMI cable, by the way. But like if you're going to lay it horizontal, I think it's a good idea to use this. If you're going to keep it just vertical, I don't know how important this really is as far as airflow, but I'll probably use it either way. Alright, here we have the PS5. So I'm going to use 2 hands to get this out. Let me put this camera down. So here we go. It looks gorgeous. Hey, what are you doing, man? I guess I can't return it. This thing is massive, yo. This is crazy. The first thing I want to do is go ahead and show you guys how to use the stand that it comes with. Now, if you want it vertical, obviously, you know, it's going to be wedged in there, but this position is for the horizontal position. If you want it set it vertical, all you do is kind of slide this over to make sure this is on the back. And as you can see in the back, what it does is it kind of like reveals the screw right there that you're going to need if you want to mount it vertical. So if you don't want to mount it vertical, you turn it that way, that screw kind of gets tucked in there because you're not going to need it. So I'll show you how to do both real quick. So we'll do horizontal just because you don't need a screw or nothing like that to use it. But if you want to do it horizontal, then this disc right here needs to be down like this. Because when you insert the game, you know, this is like where it should be in the down position. So let's go ahead and flip it over real quick. And you can see there's like a bunch of like PlayStation like buttons on there. Like you had like the square, you get the triangle, circle, the X, the square, you know, so that's cool. But when you want to put it on, you don't really want to like try to cover these ports right here. I don't believe it would, but let me just go ahead and put it on real quick and see what it looks like. But here's like a little trick right here. I don't know if you guys can see, but there's a square right here, and there's a square on the end, and then you just kind of want to kind of wedge it in there in between. It should cover the two squares. And then once you got that, that's all you got to do. Pretty simple. And then as you can see, it's not going to be exactly, you know, it's going to elevate a little bit. It's kind of like, you know, it's going to elevate a little bit to get it off the floor or the desk or whatever you're going to put it on. But I'd rather have it in the vertical position, so let's go ahead and take this back off. So we'll just pull it out. So in order to put it in the vertical position, we have to turn this over like that, and then that's going to go ahead and reveal the screw. So you're going to want to take that screw out because that's just going to hold it underneath. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put the PS5 upside down. So it'll stay like that. Cool. So this is what I'm looking at right here. So the front is on this side. What I want to do is kind of take it. Here, let me go ahead and bring this up so you guys can see. There's like a little plastic cap in the way. So you're going to want to take that cap off before you do it. So I don't know how hard it's going to be to take it off. Alright, cool. That's no problem. So you can just get your fingernail back in there. Just take that cap off first, and then I was going to go ahead and expose the thread. So, okay. Yep, then you put this in there and screw it on down. Nice and tight. I don't think it has to be crazy tight. I think just hand tight should be fine. Plus, I don't know how much this is going to move. And that's it. That's pretty much how you install the stand. Not much to it. It's definitely recommended as far as like the airflow goes. I don't know if you really need it, but they recommend that you install it. So you might as well just install it. It's no big deal. It's just more support, and if it's going to make it last longer or run more efficient, you know, why not? Alright, so that's it for the unboxing. Next thing I got to do now is take it over to my apartment to set it up. And as you can see, I got quite a big mess to clean up. So I'll meet you at the apartment. Peace. Also, looking at the front of the PS5, at first I didn't really understand how to turn it on, but at the bottom right here you can see This is the eject button, and this is the actual power button. I like how it's an actual button, not like a touch sensitive pad or whatever like the Xbox One had, because that's something that if you just brush against it, it's easy to turn it on and off even when you don't want to. So I like how they have a physical button to be able to manage that. But overall, it looks really sleek. So let's go ahead and plug it up. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to my apartment and hook this bad boy up. Alright, so here's the PS5. I got it set up. It's all plugged up, ready to go. One thing I noticed that's really annoying is there's this like assistant or something that kind of like, they tell you every single thing that you go over. Like right now, she pretty much like tells you everything you're on. So that's like, it was cool the first 3 minutes, but then it gets kind of annoying, you know? So I just figured out how to turn it off. You just got to go over to settings up here. Go over to accessibilities. Go to screen reader and then turn that off. And that's all you got to do. This works only with some features. So she should stop now. Yeah, that's it. That's all you got to do. So you go over to the screen reader and turn that off. It was, like I said, it was cool the first like 3 minutes, because I was like, wow, this is like really high tech, really advanced. Even like typing in like personal, like getting the Wi-Fi set up. Every letter you go over, she'll say what you're on, which is pretty cool. But it gets old pretty quick. But yeah, it looks awesome. It's like really quiet right now. You can barely tell that it's even on. The only time it gets loud is when you're downloading new games. Once you insert a disc and it starts downloading, it can get pretty loud. You'll hear it. But then once it's done downloading and you start playing a game, it's really quiet like it is right now. You can't even tell it's on. So I appreciate you guys watching this video. As always, thanks a lot for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.